What is up, peeps? Welcome back to some more Battlefield 4. This is Team Deathmatch on the second Assault expansion map, Gulf of Oman, or Gulf of Oman. You can say it whichever way you want. It's kind of like potato, potato, or tomato, tomato. You can say it either way. I believe I heard a developer say Gulf of Oman once, and it kind of stuck. So if it's Gulf of Oman, you know, whatever. That's the reason I call it Gulf of Oman, because it just kind of stuck from when that developer said it. I heard it, and haven't really called it anything other than that since. And of course, with this map being a part of the second Assault expansion, that means that this map was in Battlefield 3. It's a pretty good map for Team Deathmatch. It's a good map for Conquest and larger maps and game types as well. But since we're playing Team Deathmatch, we're going to talk about TDM here. It's a good map for TDM. And it's a pretty versatile map in terms of the classes and, you know, different ways that you can play it, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But I want to let you guys know that I am playing with my buddies and fellow Team Z members KrillDog, Super Soldier, and Quicksilver. Links to all of their YouTube channels are in the description, as well as in the annotations that are popping up on the video right about now. Krill actually just uploaded a brand new gameplay of Operation Metro 2014. Got his PVR situation taken care of, and has started to record some gameplays after moving and all that good stuff. So he is uploading again to YouTube. So if you have not checked out Krill, go check him out. And I have no doubt that you'll enjoy his videos. And in this game, I am using the SAR-21, the SAR-21. I really like this gun. It doesn't get a lot of people talking about it. I feel that maybe this gun is a little bit underrated in terms of the assault rifles. When it comes to the assault rifles, a lot of people talk about, of course, the AK-12, the Ace, which is the Ace is arguably the best assault rifle in the game. People really don't talk very much about the SAR. I've just recently started using the SAR, and I really like it. I love the way that the gun looks, the way that the gun fires. And it's just really comfortable to use, and it seems like one of those guns that you can kind of go to if a weapon is not working out for you. You know, you have those games from time to time that you're playing and you're like, this gun is not working out for me, I'm losing gunfights, and I'm going to have to switch to another gun that maybe I can perform a little bit better with. And the SAR seems like it's one of those guns that you could switch to and perform a little bit better with, and make up for any inconsistencies or any issues that you're having with the gun that is not performing very well for you. So if you have not tried the SAR-21, give it a shot, because like I said, in my opinion, it's one of the more underrated weapons in Battlefield 4. I know Quick picked it up the other day and was like, I don't like this gun, and I said, you got to give it a chance. So hopefully he will give it a chance, and I believe in the next couple matches after that he was using it pretty effectively, so maybe he has a little bit of a different opinion about it. But you know, hopefully he'll give it a chance and realize that once you use it more, once you get some more attachments for it, it's like any weapon in Battlefield. You get more attachments that will help the gun perform better. It does just that. It helps the gun perform better, and the better the gun will perform. So hopefully Quick will give it a shot and not give up on it, because it's a pretty good weapon in my opinion. But yeah, Gulf of Oman here is, like I said, a pretty versatile map. You can play it pretty much any way you'd like. You know, you have those maps in not only Battlefield, but any first-person shooter, but specifically Battlefield, where there are strengths to certain classes. Like, say, for example, Operation Locker, there's a lot of flank routes and a lot of ways to get to the enemy, a lot of close quarters combat, so maybe you want to use like an SMG or a shotgun. Of course, assault rifles work as well, but I know that people do snipe on Operation Locker, but for the most part, people don't snipe on Operation Locker because there's a lot of tight corridors, and you can get easily flanked and killed from behind. So for the most part, people use shotguns, they use the SMGs, people use DMRs because they're a little bit overpowered. By a little bit, I mean a lot. And then, of course, the assault rifle. So you wouldn't necessarily want to snipe if you are facing a good team or a team that knows how to use the map to its strengths. For example, another map is like Flood Zone. You see a lot of snipers on Flood Zone, especially the rooftops over there, and I do the same as well. On Flood Zone, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to snipe on Flood Zone because, number one, everybody else is, and number two, it's kind of easy to give your teammates some support when you are sniping and counter snipe the enemy team. Every map has its strengths to a certain class, but when it comes to Gulf of Oman, Like I said, you can seemingly play it any way that you'd like and still be able to perform well in any of the classes. You have these buildings and these long lines of sights where if you want to, you can equip the sniper rifle and snipe. Of course, LMGs are very good for long lines of sight and not really ideal for running around and using them as an SMG. So sniper rifles, LMGs, good to use for the long lines of sight. But if you want to play it a different way, if you want to run around and maybe flank the enemies, you can get into these buildings and get into these alleyways and sneak around and get behind the enemy and kill them into their spawn, you know, flip them back and forth if you're playing team deathmatch, and kind of control the map that way. And then of course, if you are playing this map with vehicles like a conquest, you're going to want to use the engineer class and take out those vehicles. And of course, if there are enemies up in these buildings and not really moving very much from these buildings, say they're sniping or they're using a DMR or they're using the LMGs, they're up on top of the rooftops or inside these buildings, you can easily take out your rocket launcher or your RPG and get them out of the buildings that way if you cannot get to them by flanking them and using a more fast-paced rush type role. Also, you will notice the dust storm that is on this map, and it's really adds atmosphere to this map. Also, it adds a little bit of visual impairment. It's not as bad as, let's say, Operation Locker, where that outside area, you go inside the prison or outside the prison there, it seems like your screen is just completely white and it's difficult to see if there are enemies on either side of those doorways. It's not that visually impairing. It's more so just to add a little bit more atmosphere to the map, and it really doesn't hurt the visuals and hurt the fact that maybe an enemy can use the dust storm to their advantage at, you know, a certain spot in the map, like Operation Locker, where you can easily get shot in the back or, you know, just headshotted from out of nowhere going in through those doorways on Operation Locker. It's not quite that bad. The dust storm just kind of adds the atmosphere of the desert and the setting of Gulf of Oman. So in my opinion, Gulf of Oman is very versatile. I like playing this map. And like I said in my Operation Metro 2014 game, the only map that I can say that I dislike from the second assault map pack is Operation Firestorm. Never really was a big fan of Operation Firestorm. I do like it for Conquest, I will say that, because it's pretty easy to defend those flags and get into those buildings on Operation Firestorm. But for the most part, I'm not a big fan of Operation Firestorm, so you know, really don't look forward to playing that map. But Gulf of Oman and of course Operation Metro, two of my favorite maps in Battlefield 3, so always look forward to playing it here on Battlefield 4, a part of the Second Assault expansion. But the match is getting close to coming to an end, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this team deathmatch right here on Gulf of Oman. Thank you as always for watching. Your comments, your ratings, and your subscription, it is always appreciated. I know I tell you guys often, but again, your support does mean a lot for not only myself but my friends. When you comment, you rate, and you subscribe, it means the world, so thank you very much. I hope this video finds you well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.